Have you ever felt like everything was going wrong all at once? Like the universe was just piling it on, and you couldn't catch a break? If so, you're going to want to hear the story of a man named Job. It's an ancient tale, but it feels incredibly modern. So, let's set the scene. In the land of Uz, there lived a man named Job. This guy was the real deal. The Bible describes him as blameless and upright, a man who feared God and shunned evil. He was also incredibly blessed. We're talking 7 sons, 3 daughters, thousands of sheep and camels, hundreds of oxen and donkeys, and a huge household. Job was on top of the world. But this is where the story takes a sharp turn. Up in the heavenly realms, God is holding a meeting with the angelic beings, and who shows up? Satan. God points out Job, saying, "Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him." Satan, ever the cynic, basically replies, "Well, of course he's faithful. You've given him everything. Take it all away, and he'll curse you to your face." So, God agrees to the test, but with one condition: Satan cannot harm Job himself. And just like that, Job's world implodes. In a single, horrific day, disaster strikes. One messenger arrives, breathless, saying raiders stole his oxen and donkeys and killed his servants. Before he even finishes, another messenger runs in. Fire from the sky burned up the sheep and the shepherds. Then, another messenger. The Chaldeans raided and took the camels, killing more servants. And then, the final, crushing blow. A 4th messenger arrives to tell Job that a mighty wind collapsed the house where his children were feasting, and all 10 of them are gone. Can you even imagine? In one afternoon, Job loses his wealth, his livelihood, and all of his children. His entire world is shattered. But how does he react? He tears his robe, shaves his head, falls to the ground, and worships. He says, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." In all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. But the test isn't over. Satan goes back to God, who again praises Job's integrity. Satan doubles down, arguing, "A man will give all he has for his own life. But stretch out your hand and strike his flesh and bones, and he will surely curse you to your face." So, God allows it, again with a condition: Satan must spare Job's life. Satan then afflicts Job with painful sores from the soreness of his feet to the top of his head. Job is left sitting in ashes, scraping his sores with a piece of broken pottery. His own wife, seeing his misery, tells him, "Are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die." But Job's response is profound. He asks her, "Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" Now, news of Job's tragedy travels fast. 3 of his friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, hear about it and come to comfort him. When they see him from a distance, he's so changed by his suffering that they don't even recognize him. They weep, tear their robes, and sprinkle dust on their heads. Then, they do something remarkable. They sit with him on the ground for 7 days and 7 nights, in complete silence, because they see that his suffering is too great for words. After 7 days of silent agony, Job finally breaks. He curses the day he was born. He doesn't curse God, but he cries out in despair, wishing for death, asking why he was ever brought into a world of such pain. This is when his friend Eliphaz decides to speak. He starts gently, saying, "If I speak, will you be impatient?" But who can keep from speaking? Eliphaz suggests that no innocent person has ever perished. He implies that Job must have done something wrong to deserve this suffering. He even shares a vision he had, a spooky nighttime message from a spirit that said no mortal can be more righteous than God. Essentially, Eliphaz's message is, "You must have sinned, so repent, and God will restore you." It's the beginning of a long, painful conversation where well-meaning friends offer easy answers to a problem that has no easy solution, and that's where we'll leave it for now. with Job in misery and his friends just beginning to offer their advice. It's a story that forces us to ask some of the toughest questions about faith, suffering, and the nature of God. Thanks for watching. And if you found this story as compelling as I do, make sure to follow for the next part.